Uh, well, hello, everybody. I don't know what that was about. Morning. Welcome to the CR&E Morning Brew. It is May 22nd, 2025. I had to restart the computer again. Hopefully, everybody's hearing me okay. Yeah. Well, I kept hitting go live and it said it wasn't connecting. Excuse me. So I had this problem a couple weeks ago, too. So I just said, heck with it and restarted the computer. But then it looked like it was already live. So, anyways, look, I've never claimed to be a computer whiz or good at any of this. So, hey, Joe Rader, morning. Let's go backwards this time. Jim Tedesco. Thanks, Jim. Morning to you. Jeff Strange World. Morning, Jeff. Floyd. Good morning, Floyd. Grandpa Rouse. Hey, Bertelson. Good morning. Hey, Dave, BNSF and Scale. How are you? John Garvin. Good morning to you. I don't know I'm going backwards, but I am just because I wanted to make sure I had some audio in that going. I didn't have much to say. So maybe it actually went live and then I didn't realize it. So I shut everything, like the computer restart. I don't know, man. I think I'm getting a Jim Tedesco bug where computer's acting up on me. I think mine's more of a computer thing, maybe. May need to have it cleaned again or something. And I don't know. Yeah, no joke. I got it sitting there though. Are you in there? No. Dave's not here, man. Joe, sometimes it almost is that simple. But waiting. What is that from? Is that from Caddyshack? I can't think of the actor's name, but that was a classic movie, Caddyshack. I need Dangerfield. Oh my God. That guy. So we're going to go back to the top real quick. Oh, station agent. How's it going? Thomas, how are you? It's Chris Tennessee reunion. I'm here for the party. I don't know how much of a party it's going to be, but thanks for being here. Hope you're doing well. All right, back down to the bottom. Randall Rondo, how are you? Hope I'm saying your last name right. I get like a French feel out of that last name. I don't know. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Or Cajun, like French Cajun, maybe. I don't know where you're from. Curly Express, what's happening, Dwight? How you doing, buddy? And I said hi to Anthony. We're the Sunbelt. Well, we could use some of that Georgia Sunbelt up here, man. Been raining. That's you see Monday. No, what was it? Wednesday it rained almost all day. Tuesday night it started raining. Can't seem to string more than a couple of days together. And finally, last week, about midweek, I dried out enough I could cut the grass, but it needs it again. And I don't know, it's going to be all long and nasty again by the time it gets dry enough to cut it. Hey, Dwayne's Fork and Spoon, how are you? Yeah, watch how I say that. Sometimes you say that too quick, you come out differently. How's that, Mike? Nice video from the station the other day with your GEVO catches of the CN locomotives. And make the way down. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the weather's supposed to be today exactly, but it don't look too promising. I know what that was. Supposed to be 51 today. It says it's 50 now. Raining. Monday for Memorial Day looks pretty decent. 66, only 9% chance of rain. Partly sunny. Sunday don't look bad. Tomorrow's supposed to be rain. Yeah, 81% chance of rain today. Yeah. Yeah. I've never been a fan of the rain. I don't know why. It's too wet. Hey, Linden Tree Town Trains and Models. How are you? Good to see you here. As usual, behind the gate. Wesley, good morning. Stormy Sky, Dave, how are you? Yeah. Well, it would be coming my way, not your way. You probably got it. Came my way. I don't. At least I know we need the rain, but we're getting too much rain. We need to be more of a like spread out thing where not like just days on end. I know it's spring and we're gonna get rain, but oh, that'd be cool. Okay, I'm caught up. So yeah, I mean, really not much since saw you guys last week. What did I do? Nothing. Oh, I got these tracks all cleaned up. I got all my trains running. Man, I got nervous. I thought I messed up some of my locomotives from all that dust. I don't know that compound, drywall compound from when I was putting the backstops, the backer board together. I covered screw holes with it and any seams that put drywall tape and mud. So might have a video coming out today and show the hay wagon. Not looking good. I don't know if I can scale that good. Scale. Jim worked on that a little bit as well. He says you don't like to do end scale, but or send me the file. Maybe I could print it. I'm not good at it though. I'm definitely not say I'm a go-to person on any of that. Jim's my go-to as far as getting me the files and getting the files right and scaled right and everything. I know you can. You can reach out to Mini Friends. I'm sure he could do something. he's usually pretty reasonable on stuff. And if he doesn't have it, he can probably make it if you reach out and email him. He might already have one that he's done. But if none of our friends are having any luck with it, helping you out, then maybe reach out there. Thomas Grassie's usually pretty good with the printers. I don't know what about you, John? Apple Rails. So probably a resin printer would be better though for that, and scale and everything. But again, I am not the resident expert on 3D printing. Believe me. We do have some people that are good in the community, Dwayne. So there are just a couple of people I can think of off the top of my head. Well, hey, Andy. So, anyways, but yeah, mini prints probably could do it. Even if he doesn't have a file, I'm sure he can do it. Or come up with something. That's his business. So, Dwayne, just keep calm, play with trains, buddy. Somebody will get it for you. And if he does it, he'll probably get it done for, I don't know, I'm gonna say $10-20. The shipping might kill you a little bit because he's in Canada, Toronto or whatever. But worth a shot, man. I think that is when I was looking for my little leg lamp for my toys for Christmas toy house. I reached out to Jim. I don't know if Jim reached out to Mini Prints. I think that's where you got it from. Jim got it for me, Jim Tedesco. And he said he didn't print it, but I think he got it through Mini Prints. I'm pretty sure Mini Prints actually has that on their website. Huntsville Railways, how's it going? Down under. You guys are coming into what, fall now? You're in spring, so you're probably coming into the fall. Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad place to go or start. He does great work. I mean, I've bought several things from him, But then once I got my printer, I've been trying to do more on my own. That was the whole reason for getting the printer. As well, one, I got to take the time to get good at it. And that's the one thing about 3D printing is it's a whole another hobby in itself. It took time scaling 8 scale. I try to stay with prints. Yeah, I mean, but you've been pretty good at changing scales on me and stuff. Like I took that little Crooked Dave guy I got through Mini Prints because I had the scanning and everything done, and I bought the what do you call it, file from him, and I was able to scale it down and scale pretty good. Pretty good. With your help, Jim, I can help me figure out how to do that. So, winter soon here, Dave. Now, where Artie lives, I don't think he gets a ton of snow. Do you get a lot of snow where you're at? Are you like in a different area, I'm assuming, of Australia or different elevations and stuff? I'm not real familiar with the whole layout and topography of Australia. I don't know if you guys even get snow. I don't know how it is down there. I'd love to get there someday. UN scale as long as the file is already scaled. Yeah. Maybe if it has let's just change like with this whole tariff thing and everything. I don't know. He's definitely shipped to me before, and I'm in the States. But I haven't bought anything in a while from him. Like I said, I've been trying to do my own stuff just because that's why I got the printer. Mike, do you know, is mini prints able to ship to the States right now, or is there some kind of ban or some kind of thing going on? There you go. Yeah, I didn't go down far enough. Oh, happy belated birthday, Leslie. 25 years. Wow. You're getting old, buddy. Lloyd said I see the news that Australia's getting a lot of rain and flooding. That stinks. Rain can stop anytime now. I'm not a big fan. Good afternoon, Lee. How you doing, bud? Box every month, man. Oh, what do you get, the mystery box or whatever, box of the month thing? Yeah, someone shipped from New York. So did you drive it to the border? How many things try to kill an each down under? I can say that about Georgia, the Carolinas, poisonous snakes and everything else there too. Bears, cougars, well, different animal. Yeah. So Anthony brought up one thing I have been working on. I think it's going to be kind of cool. Something I've kind of always wanted to do, and then I've seen with the dust off of this. The not completion yet, but the kind of getting the setup down for my back shops, my car shops. I thought it'd be pretty cool to have a load of wheels, you know. So I purposely save all the old plastic wheels, you know what I mean? That I change out to metal wheels on these freight cars. And I was looking at some videos on YouTube and that, and I made a load of wheels. Strapped down. I don't think I have the prototype picture on the computer, but so I got the first two and the last two chained, and this is everything else is strapped. The one's in the middle. Gotta get a little bit better view of it. I'm gonna take the truck off. I don't need the truck on there. It's coming out pretty good in the picture. This is just a trucks and stuff flatbed, I think. There's no like real what's it called? Where you would actually hook the chains and stuff to the rail along the edge of the flatbed. I'm blanking. Jeez. Kind of had to improvise a little bit, so not as realistic as I feel like it could be, but I think it definitely would be fine. I like it. Looks good to me. Thanks. Yeah, same here, Mike. Trainer. The wheels? No. Like I said, they're just extra wheels. And these were the ones out of the AccuRail kits. So they are all plastic. I don't know if you could tell. Getting there close enough. Maybe. So I cut the points off so it was more realistic. So it was more of a flat surface. Because on the wheels, sitting there. Why not? Because I could show you. They got the points sticking to go into the trucks. So I guess you could do the same thing to metal, but you'd probably have to use a Dremel or something to do that. So I happen to have a big bag with just plastic wheels since I started. I've just been saving them. I don't know. For this reason, I think. I wanted to make, scrap loads out of them and things like that. And I was just putzing around the other day and happened to find them. I was like, oh, look at this. I went through trying to pick out good ones. And then I happened to start seeing all these ones that were all plastic. I'm pretty sure those come in those Acurel kits. They're all plastic ones, meaning the wheel, the axle, everything's plastic. There's a lot of your plastic wheels. The wheel is plastic, but you have a metal axle. Not these. Now the chain is, I got this from, I think it was Michael's or somewhere. Just like a jeweler's chain. And I just kind of mixed up some rust color and just kind of dipped it in it and let it dry and give it more. And you probably could buy it in more like different colors. And this was kind of like a shiny brass, where you could probably get it in more of like a black or nickel or something like that, where it might be a little easier to color and rust up. But not too bad. I've had this for a while. In fact, I do have another flatbed over there that has a load of flat steel on it that I'm probably going to mess with. I've been wanting to put the chains on it for a long time now, and I just haven't done it. And now that I have the chain out, I had to find it. I couldn't remember where the heck I put it. Cool thing is, cut some of the chain too long, and I got little leftover pieces of chain. I can make some piles or something in the scrapyard or somewhere. It cuts pretty easy. I just use a pair of these old nippers. Didn't need anything fancy for it. Winter's supposed to be our dry season. I think it's down to 6 here and where, but these are 20 plus with temp changes. Change per day is hard. Gotcha. New structures. How's it going, man? Good morning. Good morning, Mark. Oh, yeah. I never hauled those. I don't know if my dad did. My dad hauled a flatbed for years and years. But I was watching these videos. These guys, like, I tried to mimic what they did. So there is a wood base underneath everything. So what they do is they take 2x4s. I don't remember how many they said to get, but you got to space them just right and everything, and you nail them down, or actually just have a screwing them down, which is nice because then you can reuse them. I guess he always uses a lot. And you have your like different the blocking and stuff. Ends. It was a pretty interesting video. I kind of went off what he did. He strapped all the ones in the middle. He had 16 on his truck. I can only get 15 on here. 16 was just one set too long, so that's fine. I mean, whatever. On his 48 footer. What this is, 48? Probably. Get out my handy dandy ruler. Yeah, 48. So yeah, it was fun. Again, light blue. Oh, the ones he was hauling were not light blue. There's a fairly new video. Do they come with that as a cap already, or is that something like when they're new, or that's something that's mostly flatbed, heavy haul, flats, box van, tankers, over the course of my trucking career? What did I haul? Did drop deck for a while. I hauled doubles, vans, refrigerated trailers, cement mixer, dump trucks, dump trailers. Not liquid tanks, but I did dry bulk. Dry bulk, cement, powder. Walking floors. We've done walking floor. Yeah. Home liquid or livestock, only flats, fans, dumps. Yeah. Same. Most of mine was either van or refrigerator trailers. Okay, Monzo. Thanks for popping in. I always appreciate it. Have a good night there. Um, so yeah, that's kind of the biggest thing I've been messing around with over a few days. Like I did a few, went back to it. Probably could weather the straps up a little bit. Not worried about weathering. I know Chris Tennessee River was saying I could have weathered the flatbed. It's a little dusting, and I could have. But somebody driving a nice, pretty truck like that's not going to have a dirty trailer. So this is kind of a nice rig, you know what I mean? So not like the railroads where they don't really care. Most of your guys that are going to be owner operators, or even someone like Container Man. You know, he goes and drive. I don't think he owns that truck, but it's a nice truck, and he takes pride in it and keeps it nice and clean and all that kind of stuff. So that's kind of where I was looking at it with it. Whether I could probably do that. You know, the straps are this stuff. Um, this stuff is great, man. You can use it for the striping on the roads. I got light here as well. Come on, man. You know, sometimes you gotta kind of hit it with a touch of glue, depending on what brand you get. Sometimes I get it; it's real sticky. Other times it acts a little funny. And you can get it black too if you want to use. Like black was nice for like banding and stuff on loads. And I got it in red. That's for a no parking stripe or something. You do it in red. And this is like that stuff you put on whiteboards, stripe it out. It's almost like thin striping. But anyways, works out real nice. If you get it nice and thin, I don't remember what the thickness is on that. Really thin though. And that's what that is. What else? Oh, I started to say I thought I messed up my locomotives from all that dust just being in the air. I used the hand sander, you know, the electric sander. I had dust everywhere down there. I don't think I'm going to do that again. I think I just use a sanding block. I think I'll be able to control the dust a little bit better that way. TRE 2057. Excuse me. Good morning. Well, good. Thanks for coming in. And so I've been kind of messing with that. Like Saturday, I was busy. Helped my brother-in-law put up a gazebo in his house. So it was like aluminum gazebo. It was kind of like the one I have. And we actually knocked it out in a day. It was pretty nice. And Sunday, helped move some stuff for my daughter. She's actually moved in here now. She still has some stuff at the old apartment. She's got to the end of the month to everything out. But she has some friends supposedly going to help her with some of that this weekend. So, but she is here now as of Tuesday. And she'll be here until early July when it's time to go. Time to go. So it's kind of a busy weekend. So kind of in between doing things, I was messing with this and then messing with these locomotives. Man, they're just running really erratic. I don't know if I got some, you know, drywall dust up in there and stuff. I don't know, but I found like between cleaning the hell out of the track and everything, I got them running good now. I was nervous, man. I thought I really messed them up. And I just had them sitting out on the layout while I was doing all that sanding, and that friggin' fine drywall mud dust was everywhere. You're saying hi to Deep Run Railroad. Did I miss him? Okay, Deep Run Railroad, Mike. How you doing? 2 seasons, 2 weeks. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That's cool. I did that for a couple years for Pepsi. That's cool. Loaded those side loaded trucks. Did that second shift, third shift. That's actually who sent me to learn how to drive. And they didn't have any driver openings. So I decided to leave there and go with my dad, who was an owner operator. And over the road with him for about a year, a little over. Came back home. And drove locally for the most part. I'd be lying to you if I told you that I knew even what that is. You know, organizer? Yeah, so anyways, I got them running at these tracks. All clean. Yeah, everything's running pretty good. So I haven't done anything new in here. Yeah, these three here were giving me a lot of trouble, man. I thought I messed those all up. So that's our modal there for you. Make anything good planned for Memorial Day weekend? Thanks, Mike. Get him, Andy. So I want to do some more work to this building. Get some gravel down. Got to finish doing a few little details here. I want to do a little weathering and maybe put some vines or something on that building. See if I can make that look right. Holiday weekend, packing up to move my daughter. Moving down to Florida now. Yeah. Many trucks will recall volt spark batteries. They'll park up on our joke. And get some boat put back in the water. That's cool. I figured I'd throw a camera on the water scene and the river scene here for you guys. Been a while. Get something come across here in a few minutes. I'm going to see those double stacks over there. Yeah. Well, you gotta be able to accommodate them with, tunnels and bridges and everything. And I know there's some areas up on the East Coast. I think mine finally have gotten. We're working on getting the tunnels enlarged and stuff, height wise. I know there's some areas, I don't know if it was Jersey or where, that they can only run them single. That. Hey, John Strange. Can I say hi to you? Train show in the train museum this Sunday. It's in St. Thomas, Ontario. Same museum Marky's Meat is visiting, it's nice. Yeah, I don't know that. I don't think I'm going to be going. I really want to go, but with her moving to England, it's just going to be a lot. I don't know if I'll be able to make it. Yeah, and I don't know why I wasn't thinking about that. I should have put everything away, like locomotive wise, and it did. Some of the track I got vacuumed up, but not all of it. And when I went to clean it, I think I used my CMX cleaner. So I think things got kind of wet. And I don't know if that got on the wheels and that got up. Hopefully not up into the motors or nothing, but so I had to clean all the wheels on the trucks too, on the locomotives. There you go. For Memorial Day, I got my veterans unit running with my chassis. Some little oddball train there. This train here is actually my next obsession. I built that up in the yard. I gotta get the local to take that out, make some deliveries. He said I got to doing all that work on the backdrops and stuff, and a lot accomplished that weekend. But he said I've been doing nothing but cleaning up dust ever since. You should have seen my river. I decided to finally clean it. I think there was a 1/4 inch or 1/8 inch, not a quarter, probably like, I say an eighth, probably not even, but you couldn't even see the river. It was just dust. You couldn't see any reflection in it or anything. So I just took a wet cloth last night, damp, not wet, and cleaned that all off. And I said, well, let me put the camera over here. Let you guys enjoy this scene, and I haven't put this one up in a while. Yeah. Well, I think, it's all transport, right? Thanks, JD. So I think we all kind of drove trucks. We like trains, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Like a root canal, kind of fun. Getting the garden going. Now, I don't know. Usually we do plant flowers and stuff Memorial Weekend, but I don't know what we're gonna do. It's like her moving in that. I don't know what kind of help she's gonna need. I'm not as sure what's happening. They were supposed to do a lot of that last weekend, and then ended up they couldn't do it. I just kind of bailed on her. I'm hoping they don't bail on her this weekend. She has to be out by the end of the month, and she's running out of time. Hey, Cowboy Steve, what's happening? Yeah. Yeah, I gotta say, I'm very happy with that scene. I really surprised myself as far as that goes and how that came out. Well, thanks, Mike. Have a great weekend, buddy. Appreciate you stopping in. Don't work too hard. Oh, geez. Hope she's okay. I didn't know she was in the hospital. Sorry to hear that. Just my own stuff. I didn't want to train at 6. Oh, that's sad. That's not fun. That's not good. Damn. Yeah, Steve, I don't know what's going on. I apologize. I should. I don't know. I don't know if I should know or not, but I don't. Work in Baltimore is on the way to increase the tunnel height on the CSX for double stacks. Now will be open. Yeah, I thought there was something going on. I thought it was a on the East Coast somewhere, that'd be good. That's good to hear. Hi, Philip. How are you? Welcome. Good files. Morning to you. Let's see if I can find Philip. All right. Hey, Philip Bender, I added you as a moderator, give you a wrench, which will allow you to click on the channels here while you're in my stream and go and see other people's channels. So it's a little bit easier for you. Hey, Bernard. 6:30. I'm already getting ready for this weekend. Flags, more flags. Those are falling. Yeah, absolutely. That's it too, guys. We say it all the time. Um, we're gonna have fun this weekend. Cookouts and all that good stuff, but let's all remember what this weekend is about. It's we owe all the fallen our gratitude, and it's why it's called Memorial Day. Just remember the reason for the day. Coal trains driving an orange semi on long tracks in Colorado. Went to Northern Colorado upgrade and passed me down to Paris. I used to love that Burlington Northern green. That was the coolest thing. I used to love that executive scheme. I thought with the red stripe, it was just the cream and green. I thought that was a cool scheme. I think it was the executive scheme. In fact, I think it was when it was not last February, February before. I think when I met up with Trackside Mike and Happy. Who else came? I know John, Papa John was up there at Deshler. We did catch one of those. It was on a Burlington Northern train, but we had a there's a double line there, so we had two trains crossing. It was on the back track from where we were standing, so we could see it, but we couldn't really get a good shot of it. Ah, thanks, Lyndon. Yeah, that took forever in a day, man. I'll tell you what. Because for some reason, I thought it was important to weather all the backsides of all that too. Thinking, well, maybe I'd end up with a camera or something going. One of these days, I'm actually going to get a camera to do a ride along kind of thing. So I wanted all the, everything to be seen in the camera to be done. Not like the backside of everything are not painted or not weathered. And then I thought maybe there'd be a way to put a camera behind the scene facing out towards the edge of the layout. I don't know why I'd want to do that, but so for whatever dumb reason, I weathered everything underneath, the top, backside, inside, outside, everywhere. So it took a while, but it was summertime, I think. So I just took them outside, and I was enjoying the weather, and took my paints out there with me, and just, I was in the shade, under my gazebo. So took my time with it, and then it's mostly just craft paints. Like the color of the bridge, then it was sprayed with a rattle can. And then all the weathering is basically burnt umber, some burnt sienna, raw sienna, like different shades like that. Like reds and oranges and browns. Hey, Mom and Trey and Real fans. Amy and Ray, how you doing? Good morning. Oh, they deleted my cryptic message. Must have. I didn't see it. Does she have a lot of stuff to move, Anthony? No, last weekend or the weekend before, you moved her out of her dormitory or where she was living in college. So is she now moving? Is this the weekend she's moving down to Florida? Pancreatitis. Not the third bout with them. Gets a little worse each time. Bummer. Oh, yeah, get him, Floyd. Yeah, if you guys don't mind hitting that like button, I'd be appreciated. Answer, Anthony. What did I miss? His cryptic message. As you know, I'm always behind. You can just be doing cryptic stuff. I'll never find it. I don't have the money, but I bought a CSX Heritage unit off the discount page. It's got train DCC ready for 150. Well, that's not bad. That's nice. You know, and if you stick with the ESU, you can just drop the 21 pin right in there. You know, if you buy it from Scale Trans, they'll program it for you if you don't have a programmer. If you want to go with like a different brand, you'll have to change the board out. You won't get all the functions. So you can go to Decoder Buddy, 21 pin, or you can actually go with a whole new board like Soundtracks, just put it on like a PNP board. Take that board out completely and just, you know, solder a new board in. I don't know, I make it sound so easy, right? Hey, real artist. Good morning, one and all. Hectic morning here. I got a few moments to be in there. I appreciate that. Yeah, like I said, my daughter moved in, so she's our new roommate. About the next month. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, man. That's no joke. I'm sure she's staying on top of it. Schneider's. The Swift drivers of the era. The Schneider driver. That's who it was when I first started with Schneider and JB Hunt. Those were the two Swifts of the day. There's days I miss it. I had some good times driving, man. I loved it until I didn't. I don't know if that makes any sense or not, but yeah. I don't know if I showed it last week or not. Oh, I was going to work on it. I did. I got that GP38 I showed you, the Athearn unit. That I got for like $135. No, I think it was about 150 when you added shipping into it. It was a Athearn DCC ready with a heavy speaker, a double cube speaker in it already. The CSX in the dark future color. I don't see too many Jeeps that I care for, you know, like not a fan of the Jeep 30s. They're way too old for me. GP38 is probably too old too. The GP40s, I really wish like Scale Trains or somebody would come out with a GP40-3, which would be the rebuild, with the square cabs, you know, the SpongeBob cabs on them. Yeah, I like Jeeps, but you know, modern day you don't see many of them, or they're more in a switcher type role than anything else. But I figured, you know, have a few of them around for the layout, and then switching the yards out and everything. Anything cryptic usually equals Athearn. Oh, Naked Rails. Good morning, all. Dave, awesome modern layout. Love all your trucks, and the trailer load looks fantastic. Like modern layouts, not many of them, but Where's just something about Dero channels to mention? Yeah, yeah. Well, I had both of them guys, excellent modelers. I've been to Anthony's house several times. I've seen his in person. I've run trains on it. Amazing layout. Daryl, I have not been out there. Daryl's still around. Daryl's just a busy guy, man. He just took a step back. I mean, I just talked to him the other day. He's doing well. I think he got tired of YouTube a little bit too, on top of just being busy. Doesn't get the time to stay up on things as much as he used to. Daryl spent a lot of time on a lot of guys' channels, commenting and everything else, and watching videos and giving people watch time and all that stuff. Life got busy. You know how it is. Life gets busy and work gets busy, family life, things like that. So, but he's doing okay. He says he misses it. His layout, he says, covered in dust. He hasn't touched it. Doesn't take him a weekend just to get it clean. So, I hope we will see something from him soon. Isn't my hope? Your layout will look cool from the track view. My favorite two guys put the camera on the car facing backwards. The train. One or two car lengths ahead of the train. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta figure that out. Like any of those little cameras I've gotten, I'm not a tech guy, guys. I'm just not a tech guy. I'm not good at it. It takes me forever to figure it out. I spend a lot of time, and then I can't seem to get the damn camera to work right. I had one that I thought I had working right, but then I don't know. And part of it is time. Not that I don't have time. I don't feel like taking the time to mess with it. I think that's part of the problem too. It's annoying. I feel like I'm wasting a whole damn day screwing around with something, and if you don't get success from it, it's just frustrating as hell. And it's not fun messing with all that tech stuff for me. Some guys love that stuff. It's not me. I got trains running. It's me. Trains are running. It's not the most fancy setup as far as electronics and everything goes, but it works most of the time. The Naked Rails, I give you a wrench so you can look on other channels and check them out while you're in my streams anyways. On the way south Thursday, more stuff to Florida, and then from school. Well, today's Thursday, right? I mean, this Thursday until next Thursday. This weekend is Memorial Day weekend. You talking about next weekend? She's moving down. Yeah. Yeah, there you go, Steve. A little bit more than the Tsunami 2s, maybe $20-$30 more, but then you have more options, as far as controlling it with Wi-Fi or with like your phone and that. Yeah, I moving out of this place. Oh, yeah. There's so much junk, especially with the layout and everything too. That's a you, Anthony, in another year or so when you move. Whew, you're gonna need a truck just for your train stuff. Ever think about the strength Dave has not to skip to the chat to keep up? It's impressive. Mike. There's been times, but that's the problem. You start scrolling too fast, then you yeah, well, that's good to hear, Steve. Then you miss comments and stuff, then you're going backwards anyways, trying to see what the hell you missed. Oh my God, yeah, I remember that. There you go. Yeah, I think if I were moved from here, it's definitely going to be a moving company. So, that's about. VCC sound ready locomotive must speak. Don't think so. These, unless it says some of them, like some of the Athearn ones, have been doing that recently. I think is it Atlas. I don't think they come with speakers, Steve. Is it the ones that say silent? I don't know. You can always reach out to Scale Trains. Well, you'll be getting it if you bought it. You get it, open it up, pull the couplers off, take the shell off, and see. I'm pretty sure those speakers sit right on top above the rear truck. You should be able to tell. If not, send me a picture. You know. Now, those scale sound speakers are supposed to be really good. Guys will use iPhone speakers too. Like, you could just use a couple of sugar cubes speakers. Well, thank you. Appreciate that. Oh, that'll be fun. Kind of threw me off a little bit. I knew what you meant, but there is something called scale sound speakers. You guys love them. I've never used them. I heard they're great. Yeah, you see me typing on this damn thing. Or next Thursday, okay. Yeah, same, Joe. It's cool. I love watching modelers that do that, where they put it on the front and you go on a train ride, basically. I've actually seen guys where they must like put them inside the locomotive somehow, or like probably a shell of a locomotive, dummy, and the camera's looking out the window and stuff. That's a pretty damn cool too, man. Looks like you're actually in it. I've seen them on the back of like the end of the train. That's kind of neat. Well, appreciate it. Appreciate the watch time and the support. And a lot of guys are like that. There's a lot of people like I did that for a while too. I didn't really comment a lot. I just kind of watch, give a thumbs up, subscribe, watch guys. That's when I was first starting out, trying to get ideas on what I wanted to do and trying to learn about the different DCC systems and which one I seemed to I went with the NCE system simply because that's one I understood more. Not saying it's the best or the easiest. It's pretty damn simple. It's expandable without having to rebuy a whole system. You can expand it pretty easily. All right, Ronald. You're probably calling already. It's been 4 minutes ago. Have a good day. Thanks for coming in. Enjoy your weekend. I'm planning out how I'm going to move. Yeah. Well, you got about a year, so I would start going through your house and seeing the stuff that you need to keep, stuff you want to donate, get rid of. I would start doing that now. Maybe have a yard sale or something if you're allowed in your neighborhood, or put stuff on like Marketplace to sell some shit. Stuff that you don't think you're gonna need. I don't know how. Like I know you got a fairly good sized house, a really good sized house now. I don't know if you plan on like downsizing, smaller, less bedrooms and stuff, so you may not need as much. You know, you want to see if you have friends, family that want stuff, you know. Doesn't want to get open scale sounds. I like speakers and they are custom made for specific models. Yeah. Like I said, I haven't used them. I've heard great stuff. Is he really? I didn't know that. Marion's not that far from me either. We should meet there someday, Steve. If this weather ever stops raining. I like Marion. It's a cool place to rail fan there. It's not too far from my Columbus either. You know, or got the other areas there. It was Dan and Jenny's train shack. Secondhand each of the train sales. Good price stuff. You know, I think you mentioned that a week or two ago, or maybe I have not checked them out though. So I think those through the windshield are just overlaid on the video. Oh, is that right? So here again, I'm not not very good at technology. I'm just glad I'm able to do this, kind of, sort of, barely, and I'm able to edit my videos at least enough with the iMovie to, you know, take some of the bloopers out, some of the ramblings. I get the rambling, so it's nice to be able to take some of that out. We're in a busy summer. Hope I can pull out some days off in September. That's what I'm going to go to Oshkosh, and that's July. Studying on the cemetery tomorrow, so I know we're there, and then on this side. Oh man. Fly in. Oh, cool. Yeah, thanks. Dan and Jenny's train shack. Is that a YouTube channel or what is that? Looks like a YouTube channel. I'll check it out. I pulled it up on my phone so I can go back to it. Yeah, man, my list day. Let's see the underside of the plant tomato. Something half size or less. We're gonna have space for a new layout. Yeah. There is one on this one. When you saw not on this one. Let's see. No, but I am running one up top that has hopper on it. So near hoppers. Yeah, that one didn't have one. There you go, Steve. Here's the link for the Dan and Jenny's train chat. I don't think it did. No. That's cool. Do it live on Mondays at 8 Eastern. They don't spend the live stream. Yeah, I'll have to check them out. Well, guys, it's coming to that time. It's 10:07, and I don't have much more to say. Just, have a great weekend. Jim Tedesco is on at 6 tonight. Artie's back to doing things on Saturdays. I don't know which one of the Canadians is up after Jim tonight. He usually goes up at Jim's at 6. Canadians, they start on at 8 o'clock usually. I don't know who's up though. Appreciate it. Well, I only heard of it because he mentioned it a couple weeks ago. I forgot to do that. I have to go look. Hey, Dave, looking forward to Saturday morning to the 8 scale train club. Oh, that's fun. Yeah, I'd like to join a club. I don't really have one around me. All that great. So, yep. Have a great weekend. And please remember why we celebrate. And I'll catch you next week. Tuesday. Next Tuesday is my turn for On Track Tuesday. So I will see you next Tuesday, not next Thursday. So next Tuesday at 7 p.m., we'll do the On Track Tuesday show, huh? And we'll catch you then. Yeah, Anthony, how about that? That's fun. That's good. Thanks, Joe. Lisa Sparky's meet and greet. Yeah, definitely, guys. You're going to go. There's a lot of good information there. And Anthony, that's unacceptable. That's unacceptable. Yeah. Absolutely, man. So, with that being said, have a great day. Thanks again for a fun show. And I stay pretty much on time, so there's that. Anyhow, I'll catch you next Tuesday. So, bye for now.